should warn you, there's something about to change. We're standing at the border where history is made. We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Are you SC1 in your freaking concrete bucket?
Damn straight. I don't want to clean it.
Yeah, SC1. We got it in our store. www.rngperformance.net. There used to be an old barn right there. That wall is part of it, but there's electric. So we left that wall for now. And they started hogging out this hill because it used to raise up. And we're hogging out that hill from there to those trees. Not those trees, but those trees right there. Gotta have that SC1, man. It helps. Even in the concrete world. Keeps everything from sticking.
We'll make the whole world hear us. So throw your hands up high. We're about to show you why they fear us. Here comes the battle cry. Here comes the battle cry. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud.
Hey, Tim. Yep. Were you the supervisor?
That's right.
Hell yeah, brother.
This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get. It's about to get. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get.
That guy right there, that's my best friend Mikey from our childhood. I've known him since I was 11, 12 years old. His brother Tim right there. That's Tim. We all grew up together, childhood best friends. You know, when you do stuff, you always try to support your homies. He supports my business, I support his, and we're best friends. And business is business and friendship is friendship. You always separate the two. Don't let business ruin friendship. If something don't go right, you just talk about it and hash it out. You don't have to ruin friendships over business. I promise you guys, you don't have to do that. Me and Mikey, we've known each other for so many years. We work together and figure stuff out. We don't fight, argue, nothing like that. That's R.N.G. That's Mikey's stepdad. Known him for 100 years too. There's John boy. John works for me. You guys see him. Everybody out here we know, you know. It's all family pretty much. But Mikey runs the show around here. He's the boss. Mikey, you the boss?
Huh?
You the boss?
No. He is.
Tim? He's like, no.
He's gone.
There we go.
Concrete Michael.
That's right. That's right. Love them all, guys. Love them all.
Crazy. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud.
It was poured on a Friday, cut on Saturday. Today's Sunday. It's still curing, still drying. Slow curing concrete will be strong concrete. You rush it, it cracks, you have problems. No cracks in this. Now this is 8.5 inches thick, okay? Because we're putting a metal building on this, not concrete, but metal building. And we're doing lifts over in this corner, at least one. This slab here will be poured on Monday. They're gonna re-prep it, throw me in a little drain. That's all I wanted, was a little drain, and they're gonna prep it. So I'm gonna get it poured Monday. About 10 a.m. is when the trucks are coming. So this is gonna be a 40 by 80 building. I wanna show you guys something. A lot of you guys said I needed to get a grater blade from a tractor. Well, we got a grater blade from a tractor. Over here in the weeds, buried, was about 4 implements. One of those implements was a grater blade. So I got a grater blade for free. We got a log splitter and actually it's a homemade log splitter that goes on the back of that. It's a corkscrew one. Somebody built it. And we have 2 homemade forklift things. I don't know what their thoughts was on that. But so this hill, as you can see, it was a grade and into a barn. I'll see if I got a picture of the barn when it was there, insert that. But we hogged out that hill, and we're gonna keep hogging that hill out all the way up to that tree right there. Maybe slight past it, but I don't know. We spent half the night burning stuff, getting rid of that old barn wood. It's pretty good wood. I hated to burn it. It was worth some money, but nobody wanted it. And you know, I was willing to pretty much give it to them for just tearing down the barn. So, oh well, we had a, well, John Boy, how big of a fire did we have last night? Yeah, pretty big, pretty big. He's been out here working all day yesterday and all day today. We do have some metal scrap. I have my buddy Brian come get. Mikey, Mikey, you can't leave your impacts out here. It's gonna rain. What are you doing, man? Jeez. Now I'm gonna put it in there. He's gonna be looking for it. I'm gonna have to text him and tell him it's in there. Leave it out. Mikey. Mikey's good about doing that stuff. So all this is coming out, and we're doing concrete blocks, big blocks. They're like 2 foot tall, 2 feet wide, and 6 feet long. And we're gonna go 3 and 4 high. Along there, we're doing a drainage pipe and 2 sets of drainage pipes. One all the way at the bottom, one midway, and then packing it full of gravel and dirt and stuff. So we're gonna do a drainage wall and be able to do that once this is all the way back where those trees are. And then all this will be nice flat parking lot. That's a trail, leads up into the trails and my racetrack that's back there. Yeah, so it's coming along. A lot of work in short time. We've only been here 3 weeks and have done so much. I've been so busy between here and the shop. I don't even know what sleep is, but you know what? It's well worth it. Hey, somebody burnt the ratchet strap. Yeah, must have been an accident. Heck yeah, I got some tires I gotta get rid of. A bunch of them in there, in that barn there. I'm gonna get rid of. I might actually throw them back in the track. Use them out there, but. So for the building, like I said, it's a 40 by 80. The pad is 42 by 82. So we have plenty, because sometimes you get these metal buildings, they're not square, you know, they're not perfect. So we wanted to make sure that's good. I have a garage door going in right in that corner. We're grading that driveway a little wider. Probably gonna pop out that tree right there on the corner. I got a man door going here. Office is gonna be just a small office here. Garage over there, and then 2 garage doors on this side. So 2 bays, and then this will be like the welding fab area right in here. And then, you know, I'll have my tools and stuff set up over there. We have electric right there we're tapping into. And yeah, well, oh man, the floor. So we're gonna epoxy the floor. I'll try and insert a picture, but we're gonna epoxy this floor black and bright green. Bright green. And John Boy had a good idea. Glow in the dark epoxy. So we're gonna see if we can hit some of that glow in the dark in that green. I don't know if you can get green that's glow in the dark. We're gonna look into it, but we're gonna try to do. He had a good idea. I think that'd be a sweet idea. I doubt we're gonna throw windows in it, but I don't know if I decide to. We'll do that later. Once I said we probably will in the office area, but aside from that, probably not. Who knows? I don't know. And as for heat, a lot of you were wondering about floor heat. Well, we have propane out here, okay? Propane is kind of expensive, so I don't know what we're gonna do to heat it. We had talked about throwing floor lines in just in case, because I had thought about a boiler system that runs on firewood, but I don't have time to chop firewood for a living, so that would take so much of my time away, and I'm so busy at the shop with customers and customer parts. Right now, it's not justified. Maybe when I get old and retired, maybe, but it's too late. We didn't put floor heat in. Trust me, I had thought hard about it. We were pondering it quite a bit. Me and Mikey had talked about it, and ultimately we decided not to. Just because you can't get natural gas and stuff out here, you can only get propane. So I'm going to have to do some sort of a heat out here, whether it be a pellet stove or an oil burner or both, because you can't never have enough oil in the wintertime. You got to source it, and it becomes a chore to do. But if I had both, then I could burn whatever oil I have on hand, you know, a couple days out of the year. Or I can do pellet, and I might also do some electric heat out here. But I kind of have a plan to utilize some solar. So we'll see. We'll see. If you guys have any ideas on heat on a shop this size, it's not going to break the bank. I'd love to hear your comments down below. You know, I know a lot of my followers are rural, just like we are here. Farmers, homesteaders. You guys might have an idea. Right. Yeah. Well, no matter what you do, it's going to be expensive up front. And I'm fine with that up front expense, but I don't want to heat it with propane. That would be a kick in the nutsack.
With this hill and stuff, that geothermal.
We could ultimately do a geothermal thing. We very well could. That would help, but that's only going to bring it up to about 50 degrees. But it would help, yes. It would keep it from freezing in there, for sure. That is something we could do, because look how thick this hillside is back here. I could run geothermal, because where it's cut out, we're just going straight up. I could run geothermal right out that backside, up that hill and back, and a couple loops of that. Heard you ran out of gas. Yeah. So guys, please comment below if you have any ideas on a good way to heat this I'm all ears. And I know the biggest comment already has been the floor heat, radiant heat, floor heat. You know, we had thought really hard about it. Ultimately, I decided no. Because the only way would be propane or electric or cut firewood and have one of them big things. And that's a lot of work. So, or I'd have to buy firewood. But them big things, they go through a lot of wood. They chew it up. They're efficient for what they are, but they chew it up. So, I don't know. Solar, there's plenty of a big roof, and this side here gets a ton of sun all day long. This does. So, we could do some solar heat and some propane heat, or some solar and some electric, whatever, you know. I don't know. The possibilities are definitely endless. So, all right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following our journey. If you have a CF Moto or any machine that we have parts for, Kawasaki, you know, we do KOs, KOs. We do KOs. We do some Honda Navis. Check out our website, www.rngperformance.net. If you don't have any of that stuff and you just want to support us, grab some of our merch on our store. Check us out. Thanks, guys. Peace out. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.